What if the most legendary Mustang ever built just came back, but this time it's faster, smarter, and more aggressive than anything you've ever seen? The all-new 2026 27 Ford Mustang Boss 429 isn't just a revival, it's a statement, and what it's about to do to the muscle car world might surprise even the most hardcore fans. You're watching Premium Automotive Reviews, where we go beyond the surface and uncover what truly makes these machines special. And trust me, you'll want to stay all the way through this one, because there are details hidden in this new Boss 429 that completely change how you look at modern performance. At first glance, it hits you with presence. Not just style, not just aggression, presence. The stance is wide, planted, almost intimidating, like it's daring you to underestimate it. The front end feels sharper, more focused, with those slim LED headlights cutting through like precision tools rather than just lighting elements. The grille is bold, unapologetic, carrying that iconic Mustang identity, but evolved into something that feels more modern and purposeful. And then your eyes start moving across the body. The hood is longer, more sculpted, with functional vents that aren't just there for show. They breathe, they manage heat, they hint at what's sitting underneath without giving everything away. The side profile is clean but muscular, with deep character lines that catch light in a way that makes the car look alive even when it's standing still. But there's something else here, something subtle. The aerodynamics. You don't notice it immediately, but every edge, every curve is working. Air flows through the body, around the wheels, over the roof, and out the back in a way that reduces drag while increasing stability. This isn't old-school brute force anymore. This is intelligence meeting power. And speaking of the rear, it carries that unmistakable Mustang DNA, but with a sharper, more futuristic execution. The tri-bar taillights glow with a deeper intensity, and the quad exhaust setup hints at something serious. Not just loud, but engineered, whether use where things start to shift. Because when you step inside, the Boss 429 doesn't feel like a traditional muscle car at all. It feels like something built for the next decade. The cabin wraps around you with a driver-focused layout, blending premium materials with performance intent. Soft-touch surfaces, contrast stitching, carbon accents, everything feels intentional. Ready for what it represents. Everything feels intentional. A wide, seamless display stretches across the dashboard, giving you everything from navigation to performance data in crystal clarity. It's responsive, fast, and incredibly intuitive. This car learns you. The AI-driven system quietly adapts to your driving habits. It understands how aggressively you accelerate, how smoothly you brake, even how you like your cabin environment. Over time, it adjusts everything behind the scenes, making every drive feel more natural, more connected. And with over-the-air updates, this Mustang doesn't stay the same. It evolves. New features, improved performance tuning, updated systems. It keeps getting better the longer you own it. Now let's talk about what really matters. Power, because the name Boss 429 carries weight. And this new generation doesn't take that lightly. Whether it's a modernized V8, a hybrid performance setup, or something even more advanced, the way this car delivers power is what defines it. It's not just about numbers, it's about how it feels. You press the throttle, and there's no hesitation. The response is immediate, clean, controlled. The acceleration builds in a way that feels almost effortless, but incredibly intense at the same time. It doesn't overwhelm you, it pulls you in. And when you push harder, that's when the personality changes. The steering tightens, the suspension firms up, and suddenly the car feels locked into the road. Confident, predictable, fast in a way that doesn't feel chaotic. This isn't just straight-line performance anymore. It's precision. The balance between power and control is what makes this car different. It feels lighter than it should, more agile than you expect, and more connected than most cars in this segment. But performance without control means nothing. And that's where safety comes in. But in the 2026-27 Boss 429 is packed with advanced driver assistance systems that work quietly in the background. Adaptive cruise control, lane guidance, collision avoidance. Everything is designed to support you without taking over the experience. It's not intrusive, it's reassuring. And then comes the real question. Can you actually live with it? Surprisingly, yes. Because despite all that performance, this Mustang knows how to relax. The ride can soften when you need it to, the cabin remains comfortable on long drives, and there's enough practicality to make it usable every day. It's not just built for the track anymore, it fits into real life. Of course, it's not perfect. That aggressive stance, those performance-focused tires, they remind you that this is still a serious machine. It demands attention, it demands respect. But for the right driver, that's exactly the point. And that brings us to who this car is really for. It's for someone who understands the legacy of the Boss 429. But doesn't want to live in the past. Someone who wants raw power, but also appreciates technology, comfort, and precision. Someone who wants a car that feels alive, not just fast, because that's what this Mustang does best. It connects the past with the future. It connects the driver with the machine, and it does it in a way that feels natural, not forced. By the time you step out of the 2026-27 Ford Mustang Boss 429, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just another performance car. It's a turning point, a moment where muscle cars stop looking backward and start moving forward with confidence. And honestly, that's what makes it special. If you're into cars that don't just perform, but actually make you feel something, this is one to watch closely. Let me know what you think about this next generation Boss 429 and whether it lives up to its legendary name. From an expert perspective, this Mustang doesn't just honor its heritage, it evolves it in a way that feels relevant, exciting, and genuinely forward-thinking. It may not be for everyone, but for drivers who want a perfect blend of emotion, innovation, and performance, this feels like one of the most complete modern muscle cars yet. This video is based on available information, concepts, and personal analysis, and final production details, specifications, and features may vary.